Hello, my beautiful souls. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a daily tarot reading for today, October the 17th. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. So head on down below and do just that. And I do apologize if you can hear the annoying rain in the background. It is a rainy day here, unfortunately, but I do, of course, want to get out this daily read for you, rain or shine. And I meditated on the collective's overall energy for the day, of course, before starting. And the message that came through was, all eyes on you. All eyes on you, my friend. And I feel like today is going to be a very somber kind of day and pretty simplistic. I feel like it's going to be a simple day. Don't expect it to be overly complicated. And I mean, the fact that it's raining here and I'm saying it's going to be somber, pretty accurate so far. But let's get started. So let's first pull a message or two from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds deck. What do we have for the collective to begin this daily read? Thank you, Spirit, for our beautiful collective for today. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? We got 3. First off, we have the Angel Gate. Cleansing, protection, blessing. I feel like Spirit's coming through with this card today to remind us that these kind of somber days do play a role. You know, we can take that time to cleanse our energy or to cleanse our mind, you know, clear our mind from the clutter. Meditation would be perfect for today. And it's also talking about protection, reminding you that you are protected and guided and watched over at all times in a non-creepy way, of course, by your spirit guides and angels, my friends. And then we have the Path of the Gods. Decisions, meetings, future plans. Yeah, I feel like not even just today, but recently, but today, of course, because this is a daily read, you're going to be focusing on, at least part of the day, on your future. Maybe doing some research, planning a few things, getting a few things sorted out, maybe tying up a few loose ends. It just feels like you're not only preparing for it and, you know, working on a few details and researching, but you're getting yourself excited, which is great. You should absolutely keep doing that. And then we have Oracle, Sacred Living, Spirit Speaking, Intervention. It feels like a lot of you are getting messages from Spirit, or it may feel like the universe today is sending you messages in one way, shape, or form. Pay attention to synchronicities today, or things you may have normally called a coincidence, which I just truly don't believe in at this point. It's Spirit and the universe's way of coming through and being like, excuse me, we have something to tell you, and we think this is the best and most creative way to do so. You may see a lot of angel numbers if you're looking at the clock at a random time and you just see 555, which is about change, or 333, which is very spiritual. Pay attention to those things. Research it. Look up the meaning. Again, there is a message for you there. Beautiful. Let's continue as it rains even harder. Let's do some shuffling and pull those 4 tarot cards. I hope the rain's not truly annoying. I apologize. It would work around it, except it's not going to stop today. But I still am going to make my way to the gym. Dedication. Alrighty, there's the second shuffle for us. What do we have for the collective to continue this daily read? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, there's one. What else do we have? Oh, we got all four. King of Cups. You may feel more peaceful and at ease today than you have been recently. Interesting. Interesting. Might be the feeling of the day. Alrighty. We can space these out a bit. Oh, I love how those are very similar color schemes. Alrighty, my friend. So to start off, we have the Emperor for the first card. I do feel like the beginning of the day is going to start with you feeling very strategic, very in your power. You might have woken up in a good mood, on the right side of the bed, if you will. Ooh, they're saying time to take action. Time to take action, my friend. And I feel like because you wake up in this certain sort of mood and mindset in whatever you do, you know, for example, I'm starting off by going to the gym today. There's just something you do in the beginning of the day that will make you feel better or make you shine a bit differently and glow in a sense, which, like the overall message says, from the beginning to the end, it may feel like all eyes are on you for the good and for the bad. For some of you, you could love it if you are one to love that kind of attention, but others of you may be like, this is a bit much. I need my space. I'm feeling like people are watching me too much. And you may feel a little bit of both, my friend. But it does feel like there is a strategic move on your part in the beginning of the day that does enhance this sort of magical feeling of the day. And it's interesting because I was saying it's a somber kind of simple day, but there is a hint of of magic throughout the day. And I think it has to do with, one, the way you're starting it, and two, some of these messages and synchronicities coming through from Spirit. The Two of Cups, to move right along to the second card. When the first half of the day wraps up, it feels like you will spend time with a soul connection. This may simply just be over the internet or, you know, a phone call. It just feels like there is some sort of connection with another person in your life. It'll put a smile on your face, to say the least. And it feels like the soul connection is one of those, just one of the many people that will notice you today, that will see you in a different light, potentially. You might find yourself gossiping a little bit today. It does feel like the day's pretty serious, kind of like yesterday, except for maybe this part. Wherever, you know, because when there is a soul connection involved, I feel like that's when it's a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more smiley, versus the rest of the day is kind of more serious and simplistic. And then to move right along to the second half, we have the King of Wands. And it feels like all of which leads up to the second half of the day starting, and you're more in your power. You're feeling more like a leader. It feels like you, ooh, I'm hearing the leader of your own life. That's beautiful. It might feel like you're starting to get a grasp on your future plans or on where you're heading. And I'm seeing that it's side by side with this Spirit speaking, which came through as some of these messages and synchronicities and whatnot. And so I feel like some of you may get a download or a message from Spirit, which, remember, can come through a person, a place, a situation, could just come out of the blue. And I feel like something of that sort will help you have a better understanding of where you're heading, about why you're where you are now. You may gain a little bit of clarity or some answers you've been looking for or needing at this time. And it'll just kind of be that, like, oh, okay, I can relax a little bit. And I do feel like a lot of the collective at this time needs that kind of moment to, like, kind of let their shoulders down. But without those answers and clarity, it kind of feels difficult for you to do so. And it's aligned with the Emperor card. And again, I feel like it leaves you in a very strategic mindset where you're like a very future-oriented mindset, where you're like, all right, now that I kind of see where things are heading, or I have a bit of a better idea of what my future is about to look like, let me plan a little bit more. Let me do some strategic research, or, you know, something of the sort. And it just makes you, all of which adds up to you feeling really good about yourself. And I do feel like, once again, connected back to what you did in the beginning of the day to make you feel good about yourself. Some way, shape, or form. Something, I feel like a lot of you, this has to do with your physical appearance for some reason. It may be very mental, but I do feel like a lot of you, you're altering your physical appearance in some way, shape, or form, or helping it in order to make you feel better. Which is fine. You know, we all got to do that. Take care of yourself. Self-care, my friend. We're ending the day with the Seven of Swords. So the future planning does continue again throughout the day, and I feel like, or at the very least throughout this second half. And I think I touched upon this yesterday in the daily read. It does feel like you have to research something in private. There's someone in your life, a soul connection. It's aligned with this Two of Cups, that you feel like you can't fully be honest with at this time. It's not like you won't eventually. It just, as of right now, you don't want to overcomplicate the situation. And the simplicity of the day kind of leaves you feeling like, you know what? I'm just going to keep this to myself for the time being. It feels like you may be all set with the other opinions, or you may be all set with somebody else trying to derail you from this idea because you kind of have your heart and your mind set on it. And so, once again, that research and that kind of planning and thinking about it and being strategic does continue throughout the second half till the end. And you're kind of like hyping yourself up in a sense, but in a very hermit kind of secretive way. And I know, I feel the need to say you don't mean it to be offensive to the other individual or people, group of people, but you just know that this is the best route to go. Excellent. So if you haven't yet, please do make sure to subscribe to my wonderful channel, and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation, and I hope you have the most amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.